Hello, good day, students. We are starting our basic science in this class. Wait, the first one is the scheme of work, which you can see from week 1 to the last week, week 12. So we want to start today with habitat. Our learning objective, number 1, you should be able to define habitat and also identify two types of habitats. Then explain the types of aquatic habitats and also terrestrial habitat. Then also be able to explain the adaptive features of aquatic and terrestrial organisms. Now, what is habitat? Habitat may be defined as the place where an organism lives and thrives. It is somewhere an organism feels, so where an organism feels most comfortable in. A place where organisms are living, where plants and animals are living, and they can thrive very well. That's where they get their food, their water, shelter, mates also. So where they get all these things is what we call habitat. Habitat is divided into two main groups. Number 1, aquatic habitats. Aquatic habitats is a body of water in which living organisms live naturally. Where living organisms live naturally in water is called what? Aquatic habitat. And we are divided into 3. Number 1, freshwater habitat. Number 2, marine habitat. And number 3, estuary habitat. Now, freshwater habitat. Freshwater habitat, the freshwater water formed from inland, such as spring and rain. They contain very low amount of salt. You see the picture, animals that can found in fresh water. We have crab, we have fish, we have tortoise, and so on. So what are the features of fresh water? Number 1, low salinity. That is, very low amount of salt. Number 2, they are small in size. And number 3, variation in temperature. That is, they have tendency, that is, they have change in temperature very easily. Why? Because the amount of water is small. And because, number 4, they are shallow. The water is shallow. They are not deep at all. That is why sunlight can penetrate into it easily. The number 5, some freshwater habitat, like stream, they dry up during dry season. And if they don't dry up, they reduce in volume. Then number 2, marine water habitat. It is made up of a large body of water. That is, large body of water, bigger than fresh water. Then it has a high quality, a high volume of salt, high content of salt. It is the largest body of water on the earth. It covers about 60% of the earth. It is very deep, reaching about at depth of 10,000 meters. And it experiences what we call tide, that is rise and fall of water because of the movement of the moon. They also experience currents and wave, and light only penetrates to just only 200 meters deep. So you can that what the water in the marine, they are large in volume. So freshwater plants include the water lily, water hyacinth. We have also algae, and the animals in freshwater include shrimps, insect larvae, snails, tadpoles, and so on. Then number 3, estuarine habitat. They are known as brackish water, form where fresh water and marine water meet. So example of this is lagoon, bay, and deltas. Then the second type of habitat is terrestrial habitat. Terrestrial habitats are land-based habitat, that is, those organisms live on land. Where they live on land are called what? Terrestrial habitat. And there are many types of terrestrial habitats. Number 1, we have marsh or swamp. It's an area of land covered with grass and water, like area of Ajah here in Lagos. They are marsh or swamp area. We have grassland. It's an area of land dominated by grass. Then we have forest. Forest, an area dominated by tall trees. That's the rainforest area. Then the arid land, that is the desert land. These are the areas that we have very low rainfall. Therefore, because of very low rainfall, vegetations are not growing there. They are commonly known as desert. So these are what we have for you about the habitat. We have said that what habitat is a place where organisms are living. And we have aquatic habitat and terrestrial habitat. And we see the features of those habitats. Now we have the assignment. Mention 3 examples of the following: marine habitat, forest habitat, and land, arid land, that is desert. Thank you very much. God bless you.